We have that incredible escape caught on camera. The 11-year-old girl who fought off an attempted kidnapping. This morning, she's speaking out with her mother as the suspect appears in court.
Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. I am Grundy, you are Gopher Grundy, and welcome to the Grundy and Jay YouTube channel. You look up at the TV screen and you see that there's a missing child. There's a big Amber Alert, all right? The child is missing for like 24 hours. He keeps seeing constant updates about the missing child, Amber Alert. He's starting to see the posts all over social media, okay? Then after, a couple of hours, they find the kid. And then, for 1 or 2 days, they're interviewing the family of the kid. They're interviewing the kid. You're such a sick human being that you look up at the screen and instead of feeling absolute abject horror for the people and this endeavor that they're going through, you experience jealousy. You're that shallow a person that you're jealous of the attention that they're getting for having their child, be missing for like a day. You look at that and you think, man, I wish that could happen to me. Well, this is the story of one woman who decided that she wanted that to happen to her, but she didn't want it to actually happen to her because that would be horrible. You don't want that to happen to you. No parent wants to go through that. So what's the next best thing? Well, you pretend that it almost happened. Today we're going to be looking at a video from NBC News called "California Mom Found Guilty of False Reporting Attempted Kidnapping."
My children were the targets of attempted kidnap.
31-year-old self-described mom influencer Katie Sorensen is now facing up to 6 months in jail after this social media post that police say was a lie.
I want to share that story with you in an effort to raise awareness as to what signs to look for.
In the December 2020 post on Instagram, Sorensen alleged a couple followed her into this Northern California Michaels in an attempt to kidnap her 2 children.
They walked kind of close behind me. I definitely felt the heebie-jeebies. I didn't feel good, but I thought I was judging a book by its cover.
Also saying they...
Okay. This is a tiny little channel. A tiny little channel. We've got like 50 subscribers, okay? And even me, knowing that nobody's going to watch these videos, I have trouble figuring out what to do videos about, what I'm going to say in those videos, how am I going to have some kind of overarching narrative. Like this stuff, these things just don't pop out of the sky. Like I have to sit and like get familiar with the material and then like get some kind of idea in my head of what I want a video to be like. I can't just pull them out of my butt. So I can understand someone reaching really hard for inspiration because they need to get that follower count up or they need, they're not getting enough likes and subscribes. You guys, make sure you like and subscribe. When people get these ideas concocted in their head, what if I do this and that'll get me the views? Like that's the point at which the scale is tipped a little too far, I think. I think we're in narcissism territory. We're in the quest for clout and nothing else. That's all that matters at this point. And that's not good. And the fact she's doing it with a straight face, oh my God, can you imagine the abuse her poor husband must go through? Gee willikers.
They, quote, weren't clean-cut individuals and made comments about her kid's appearance.
I'm getting, it was a couple of black dudes vibes off this one, guys.
Saying blonde hair, blue eyes.
Sorensen said she did not say anything to them because she was scared.
Now I'm getting Amber Heard vibes off this one, guys.
Paralyzed with fear. And I almost just discredited what was happening.
But in an unexpected
I was so paralyzed I had to run and record a video.
Happened, and that Sorensen's story was fabricated.
Oh.
After seeing the surveillance photo of themselves on TV, the accused couple, Sadie and Eddie Martinez, came forward to clear their own names, sharing...
Okay, so here's the problem. Here's the problem with this clout farming virtue signal nonsense, okay? When you say that someone did a thing to you or did a thing to someone did a thing, person X did a thing, when you say that, people are going to ask questions. One of the questions they're going to ask you is, who's that person, right? And so once you've made a claim like someone tried to kidnap my child in a place where there's cameras of all fucking harebrained ideas, the first thing that's going to happen is people are going to be like, let's check the cameras. And so that's what they did. And now the people that were in the video
Bring their story with Inside Edition.
Being labeled a child abductor, it's upsetting, it's heartbreaking, it's life-changing.
The couple, who are Latino, telling the Petaluma Argus-Courier that they were at Michael's to buy Christmas decorations and believe Sorensen's false allegations were racially motivated.
She wanted a stronger following. She was looking for, content for her fame and her income, and at our expense.
That's exactly the thing. That's exactly it, right? You go around making accusations like someone did a thing to me at this place at this time, and then, what happened? How did she end up blaming these two people? Did the police bring her in? She just had to point to two people on the screen. Now, on top of her lie, she's building up a bigger lie. Now she's lying to the police. Why? Because she needed some followers on her Insta? Like, that's crazy. I don't understand. Could she have just, left the video up and not reported it to the police? Or did you, when the police reached out, was she not like, this is complete bullshit? What I don't understand. These news stories never give you enough information.
Investigators cleared the couple of any wrongdoing.
You think that she lied to try to boost her social media following?
I do not.
Sorensen's attorney telling NBC News...
her lawyer doesn't think she did. Well, how about that?
There's been a perception that this case was about race or racial profiling from the outset, and one of the things that came into evidence was that Ms. Sorensen's reports on December 7th reported a white male, a white female, and a Hispanic male. There really wasn't a racial or a profiling component.
Sorensen was charged with
talking past each other at this point.
Report of a crime, acquitted on 2 of those counts, and found guilty of 1. She was taken into custody on Thursday. Her bail set at $100,000 until her sentencing.
Yeah, it's $100,000, dude. You should have killed someone in New York or something. You'd be out on the street in 5 minutes. Crazy. So yeah, people do some pretty crazy shit for clout. I got another crazy clout video for you. This is Kia crashing into the back of a school bus. So, for those of you who aren't aware, Kia's currently being sued because the cars are just way too easy to steal. People are able to basically get it going, get it open, get it going with nothing but a piece of cable. And yeah, as a result, teenagers have figured out how to do it. They've been stealing it, and they've been driving around all over the place like maniacs. This is right outside of a school, okay? This is outside of an elementary school. I'm gonna play this for you now. These morons are driving around, swerving, hanging out the windows. So this blurry spot here, see where my thing? That's a dude hanging out the window being dragged behind the car now because these morons decided to go out and joyride in someone else's car. And of course, these morons are hanging out the windows with their phones, recording themselves while they do it, because there's nothing more important than the quest for clout. Effed around, found out. I would definitely not want to be the parents of any one of these individuals. And when I say that, we know that they're teenagers because 2 of them were arrested. There were 2 girls in that car, and both of them were arrested. I guess they got turned in after the fact because they have a Ring doorbell where all the members who escaped running past the building. I can't imagine being this desperate for likes and stuff. I'm willing to say, when I want to make a video, I clean my desk and I put this thing up. That's as much effort as I'm willing to put in for clicks. That, and I do some research, which to me is just oh, that's interesting. Click around, But gosh darn it, I would never steal a car for views. My partner, on the other hand, I can't. No, I'm joking. I don't think he would steal one. He has his own car. Anyway. Watch what your kids are doing. Apparently, nowhere safe. You're not safe in a school. You're not safe out on the road. You're not safe anywhere. Congratulations, the internet has ruined everything. I'm Grundy. You were Gopher Grundy. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I'm out.